Now assalamu alaikum students. Now we're going to start our first practice set of chapter number 2, that is parallel line. Practice set 2.1. Now we'll see question number 1. So in figure 2.5, so this is the figure for 2.5. Line RP. So first line is line RP parallel to line MS. This is line MS. That means these two lines are parallel. And line DK is their transversal. So line DK is nothing but their transversal. So line DK is their transversal. Then angle DHP. So here DHP. This angle is given as 85 degree. This is the angle given as 85 degree. And we have to find the measure of following angle. So here 4 sub angles are given. We have to find their measure. Okay. So the first angle we'll see angle RHD. So angle RHD. This angle we have to find. So this angle and angle DHP both are making linear pair. So by taking linear pair we can find the first angle. So I'll show you how to solve how to find this angle RHD. So here we have taken again the same figure which is already given us in the textbook. So here I have taken the same figure. So already I have explained you. Then for finding this angle RHD we will take the linear pair. First of all, we will write all the given thing. Then we will write whatever we have to find. So all the 4 angle. Now we will start our solution. So in solution, we have to write the name of both the angle. So first angle is angle RHD. Second is DHP. These two angles are forming linear pair, and about linear pair we know that they are supplementary. Supplementary means the addition of both the angle is 180 degree. So we will take RHD and DHP is 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. Now this angle DHP is already given as 85 degree. So we'll substitute the value of DHP here. So RHD plus 85 is equal to 180 degree. Now this plus 85 will take on other side. So it will become minus. So angle RHD will be 180 minus 85, and 180 minus 85 is nothing but 95. So we have got the value of RHD is equal to 95 degree. I have given it equation number 1 because for further solution we are going to use it. So in this way we have completed our first sub question. Now we have to find the second sub question, that is PHG. So here PHG. This angle already we know that it is 95 degree. So PHG is nothing but the vertically opposite angle of this RHD, and we know that the vertically opposite angles are congruent. So we can say that only. So here we will take angle PHG will be congruent to angle RHD because of vertically opposite angle. So we will take that only. This two angle I have taken, that is vertically opposite angle. Now the value of this RHD already we know it is 95 degree, and we have given it equation 1. So from that equation 1 we are taking here 95 degree. So we have to mention here from 1. So we have got PHG also. So here we have completed our second sub question. Now we have to see our third sub question. It is HGS. HGS. This angle. Now this angle and angle DHP both are corresponding angle. We know that whenever the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angle will be congruent. So we can say HGS will be congruent to angle DHP, and already it is 85. So this will also 85. So now we will see how to solve this. So see here, first of all we will take that two angles only, that is HGS is congruent to DHP because of corresponding angle. Now DHP already we know 85 degree, so we can apply their value. So here HGS is equal to 85 degree, and we have given it equation number 2 because for next sub question we are going to use it. Now we will see the last sub question, that is angle MGK. MGK. Now only we have got that it is 85 degree. Now this angle are MGK. These two angles are vertically opposite angle. So this will also become 85 degree. So we will take that only. So see, we will take here MGK is congruent to HGS by vertically opposite angle, and HGS already we know it is 85 degree in equation number 2. So we will take 85 degree, and we have to mention here it is from equation number 2. So in this way we have completed, and we have got the value of all these 4 angles. So we have completed our question number 1. Now we'll start our question number 2 in figure 2.6. So this is the figure for second question. Line P parallel to line Q. This line P and line Q are given as parallel, and line L and line M are transversal. So here 2 transversals are given, line L, line M. Okay. Then measures of some angles are given. So here one of the angle is given 110. Here one of the angle is given 115. Measures of some angles are shown here. Hence find the measure of angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Here 4 alphabets are given, A, B, C and D, and we have to find these 4 angles, that is angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So we'll go first for angle A. See here, if you'll observe this carefully, this angle A and this 110 degree, these 2 angles are forming linear pair. So by using linear pair we can take that A plus 110 is nothing but 180 degrees. So in this way we can find angle A. So now we'll see how to solve the question number 2. So here first of all I have taken the same figure which is already given us in the textbook. Now we will take A and 110 making linear pair. So angle A plus 110 is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. Now here 110 is a plus sign. We will take on other side, so it will become in minus. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 110. So angle A will be 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degree. So we have got angle A is 70 degree, and we have given it equation number 1. Whenever we are giving the equation, now that means we are going to use this value for further solution. Okay, so you have to remember this. Now see here, A, B, C, D already it is used. For example, I am taking here angle E. See, this angle line P and line Q are parallel line, and I am taking one of the transversal, that is line L. So we can say the statement that line P is parallel to line Q and line L is a transversal. Then this angle A and angle E both are forming corresponding angle. That means if angle A is 70 degree, so we can say that this angle E will also 70 degree. After getting E, we can see this B. E and B are vertically opposite angle. So if angle E is 70 degree, automatically angle B will also 70 degree. So in this way we can find the value of angle B. So I'll show you how to solve this. So first of all we'll write the equation. We will write the statement that line P is parallel to line Q and line L is a transversal. So I have taken the same statement. Then we can say that angle A and angle E will be corresponding angle. We know the value of angle A, that is 70 degree. So angle E will also become 70. Now I have given it equation number 2, and this 70 degree I have taken from equation 1. So I have mentioned here that is from 1. Now I am giving again equation 2. So we will use this value. Now I have explained you in the figure that angle E and angle B are forming vertically opposite angle. So I have taken that only. So E is 70 degrees. So obviously we will apply the value here for E. So B will also become 70, and this 70 we have taken from 2. So in this way we have completed angle B. Solution to find angle B. Now we will see how to solve for angle C. See here again this line P is parallel to line Q, and I am taking here the transversal M. So this C and this angle 115 both are forming corresponding angle. So corresponding angle will be congruent. So value of C will be 115. So in this way we can get the value of C. First of all, we'll write the statement that line P is parallel to line Q and line M is a transversal. Therefore, we can say C is directly will be equal to 115 because they are corresponding angle. Now we'll see how to find angle D. If you'll observe carefully, this angle D and 115, these two are making linear pair. So addition of these two angle is nothing but 180 degrees. So we'll take that way so we can find easily angle D. So angle D and 115 are making linear pair. So addition will be equal to 180 degree. Now plus 115 I will take on other side. So it will be minus 115. Then 180 minus 115 is equal to 65 degree. So in this way we have completed all the solution of angle A, B, C and D. So all together I am writing the measure of all the four angle. Angle A is 70, angle B is 70, angle C is 115 and angle D will be 65 degree. So we have completed our question number 2. Now we'll start our question number 3 in figure 2.7. So this is the figure for question number 3. Line L is parallel to line M. This line L is parallel to line M. And line N is parallel to line P. Line N is parallel to line P. That means these two transversals are also parallel and these two lines are also parallel. Then we have to find value of angle A, angle B, angle C from the given measure of an angle. One of the angle is given here, this one, it is 45 degree and we have to find the value of A, B and C. So now we will see how to solve this question. So I have taken here same figure which is already given us in the textbook. We have to find the value of A, B and C. A, B, C already given. Now here I will take angle D. So if you will observe carefully, this angle D and 45 degree are vertically opposite angle. So angle D will be equal to angle D will be equal to 45 degree because of vertically opposite angle. So in solution I will take that only first, that angle D is equal to 45 degree because of vertically opposite angle, and I have given it equation number 1. Now see here, this line L is already given as parallel to line M, and if I am taking P is a transversal, then this angle A and angle D are making interior angle. Now only I have got this angle D is 45 degree. So interior angle, about the interior angle we have done the theorem that interior angles are supplementary. That means addition of angle A and D will be 180 degree. So in this way we can find the value of angle A. So see, first of all we'll write the statement, line L is parallel to line M and line P is a transversal. So line L is parallel to line M and line P is a transversal. Therefore angle A plus D is equal to 180 degree. They are making interior angle. Now the value of D is, we have 45, so we will apply here 45 degree. Now plus 45 will take on other side, so it will become minus 45. Now 180 minus 45 will be equal to 135 degree. So we have done for angle A, we have got the value of angle A is 135 degree. I have given it equation number 2. Now see here, angle A and angle B both are vertically opposite angle. So if A is 135, obviously B will also 135. So see here, angle, we can take angle B and A are congruent because of vertically opposite angle. So we can write angle B will also 135, and this 135 we have taken from equation number 2, and we have given this value as equation number 3. Now we'll see how to find angle C. See here, if I will take this N is parallel to line P and this M is a transversal, then this angle B and this angle C are making corresponding angle. So in this way we can show that these two angles are equal. So if this is 135, this will also 135. So first of all we'll write the statement that line N is parallel to line P and line M is a transversal. Therefore angle C is congruent to angle B because of corresponding angle. We know the value of angle B is 135 degree. Therefore angle C will also 135, and this angle B value of 135 we have taken from equation number 3. So we have mentioned here. So in this way we have got the value of angle A, angle B, angle C. So altogether I have written the values. So angle A 135, B is also 135 and C is also 135 degree. So in this way we have completed our question number 3. Now this question number 4 is omit for you. So now we'll see our question number 5. So now this is our question number 5 in figure 2.9. So this is the figure for question number 5. Line AB is parallel to line CD. This line AB is parallel to line CD and line PQ is a transversal. Measure of the angle is given. Measure of one angle is given. That means this angle, that is angle BRT. This angle is given as 105 degree. Then we have to find the measure of the following angle. So 4 angles are given. We have to find all these 4 values. So the first one is angle ART. Now we'll see where is angle ART. ART, this angle. So angle ART and angle BRT, both are making linear pair. They are making straight line AB. Therefore we will take linear pair. So now we'll see how to solve for ART. So now we'll start question number 5. So I have taken the same figure which is already given us in the textbook. One of the angle is given BRT. So angle ART and BRT, they are making linear pair. So addition of these two angle will be 180 degree. So we will take that only. So angle ART plus BRT is 180 degree. They are making linear pair. Now the value of this angle BRT is 105. It is already given. So we'll apply that value. So it is 105. Now plus 105 will take on other side. So it will become minus 105. So it will be minus 105. Now 180 minus 105 will be 75 degree. So angle ART we have got 75 degree and I have given it equation number 1. Now second is angle CTQ we have to find. So now we'll see where is angle CTQ. So this ART we know it is 75 degree. Now only we got. Now this CTQ and this ART, they are making corresponding angle. Both are in the lower side of the right side of line AB and line CD. So they are in the same position. So it is corresponding angle. So if it is 75, this will also 75. So we have taken angle CTQ and angle ART making corresponding angle. We know already that angle ART value is 75. We have got here in equation number 1. Therefore we will substitute here angle CTQ is equal to 75 degree and we have written here the reason from 1. Now we have to find angle DTQ. We will see in the figure where is DTQ. DTQ. So this angle and angle BRT, these two angles are again corresponding angle. So if this is 105, we can say this value is also 105. So we will take angle DTQ and angle BRT are making corresponding angles. Corresponding angle. So BRT already it is given 105. So DTQ will also 105. So angle DTQ is equal to 105 degree. Now at last we have to find angle PRB. Angle PRB, this angle, and angle ART. These two angles are vertically opposite angle. So if this is 75, we can say that this angle will also 75. So we will take here angle PRB and angle ART. Both are vertically opposite angle. In equation 1, we know that angle ART is 75. So we can apply the value here. So angle PRB is also 75 and we can write here from 1. So in this way, we have completed our question number 5 and also our practice set 2.1.